right, I'm going to end this series here. It's going to be the last three. This is the conclusive one, 3 of 3 on retirement. I'm Jose Ken Leal, the third American film star, 420 degrees. Um, I retired at 43. Uh, it is August the 2nd, 2022. We can go ahead and mark my retirement as August the 1st, actually. Just call it what it is. 2022, I got to a story 7 years ago. That's 2015. Uh, I am a homeless man. I live in a cabin in the middle of the woods, and it is near a college. Not too deep in the woods to where if I have an accident or if there is an accident, I can't leave and get help or get to the resources of the town, like the hospital or food. Um, I do smoke weed, and I do buy deodorant and things like. If I didn't want to buy deodorant, I wouldn't have to. But when I do want to buy stuff that's like that, little stuff like that, knickknacks, whatever, day-to-day stuff, toiletries, blah blah blah, I'll go and write on a sign, "Have a nice day," or "Anything helps," or "Be kind." I'll stand on a popular street corner and people will give me money throughout the day. Sometimes it'll come fast, sometimes it'll come slow. But it's understood that in America that they supposed to give you money if they see you out there if they want to. So that's how I get the money. With the money, I'll buy weed, I'll buy deodorant, I'll buy cologne, whatever. This last time I went out, not today, but last time I bought pot, I think I had like $40. I had cash, and then somebody gave me some cans, and so I bought a half an ounce, and I had money left over. I did something with it, I forgot. Bought some soda or something, cause I ran out of food stamps, but they hit tomorrow, so they hit earlier in the month. You know, mine gonna hit tomorrow. So, you know, I just spent the cash on Coke because I didn't have no food stamps. So, I'll normally buy some Coca-Cola on the stamp. So, um, um, the place that I live at I'm not paying nobody rent. I'm not sure who owns the woods, but they don't have a problem with me being here. I've been here for many years. I've been in town for 7 years, and I've been in this spot here unchallenged. No one has been here when I wanted to be here uh, for 7 years. Now, there have been people who come by and just say, "Hi, how are you doing?" or "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" Maybe some police will come by and say, "Hey, get out of here," or whatever. But like I said, I've been able to be here for 7 years. And I might leave and then I'll come back or whatnot, but it's never any hassle. It's just a technicality because it's not really common, you know. The common thing is just like, what are you doing, basically. But I'm here, so that hasn't been a problem. Um, there's places to wash clothes and eat for free. Uh, I have entertainment, movies. There's a beach down the street. Um, I have girlfriends. I have kids. So um, I study kung fu. I write music. I make posts on YouTube. I'm enjoying my life, and I'm retired. So I'm beginning to enjoy my retirement. But like I was saying, it is in the habit to want to like like get a schedule, and by the grace of God, I've been looking for a girlfriend, man, but I feel like God's like, you know what? I'm going to give you something. And then you can see if you want to get a girlfriend after that. But I'm going to give you this retirement. And usually, like I was saying, my past situation, I was with the girl, giving her all the money and all the time. And, I was in the habit of that. So I naturally just wanted to get it again. You know, I've been in the habit of working jobs to get hundreds of dollars. When I think about my kids and helping them out, I just naturally want to go get a job. So, but, you know, I'm pretty sure through the grace of God, He's going to show me a way that I can maintain my retirement and get more opportunities. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I didn't achieve retirement through financial escape. I didn't pay everybody off uh, to do it. I went the other way. Instead of going through, the fancy door, I went through the dirty door. You know what I'm saying? So, people always look at the dirty door and they're like, man, you don't want to be there, man. You don't want to go through that door, man. And then they point to the fancy one. They're like, man, that door. And not a lot of people can get through that one, man. They try, but very few make it even to the door. You know what I'm saying? So, I made it, and it's challenges here in the dirty door too, but yeah, like I say, a girlfriend can mess up your retirement, uh, a schedule, a job, problems with people. If you have problems with people, like you can't walk down the street without somebody being like, "What's up, man? I got a problem with you," then your accounts aren't settled. These are key to retirement. No one has my energy. It's all within me. If anyone has a problem with me, they're just going to be equivalent to a problem. They're not going to matter as a person. It's just going to be, this is what happened to me today. You know, uh, they're not. There's nothing in the way of this level of atonement. So, um, so the girlfriend, the job. These things have come up. I've been wanting a girlfriend. Now I'm on a job, so it's like I didn't get a girlfriend. I'm not getting a job, so it's like I'm able to stay in the center, and I feel like this is where God wants me to be. He wants me to be at peace. He wants me to be centered, not chasing my tail. He wants me to wake up and be like, "What do you want to do today?" Oh, you want to smoke some weed and go back to sleep? Okay, smoke it and go back to sleep. Wake up. Oh, I gotta take a leak. Oh, let me take a leak. What do you want to do now? Oh, I want to go to the beach and listen to some music. Okay, go to the bus, show them the bus pass, free ride, pull some weed out on the beach. Let's pull the phone out, listen to music. So come back. Oh, I'm hungry. Go to Safeway, show them the government card with the food stamps. Have the lady make me a sandwich. Oh man, let me go get a fancy coffee. Go to Starbucks, get a cold fancy coffee. Show them the SNAP card. Get it on food stamps. No work. Gourmet sandwich, gourmet coffee. Chauffeur from the beach back to the woods to the cabin. retired life. The perks for me, I would want to have more days with my kids, more influence, more fun. But I'm coming to learn about that, about kids and who kids are, and what the truth of being a parent is, and who I am, and so that's a habit too. That's an old habit of wanting to. I mean, it's just a habit of wanting to. I guess it's not a habit. I guess it's just a desire to want to love, want to be in that family. Want to have a family to love. So, I have family. I just wish I could love them more. That's all. That's all. So, I want to plan a trip to this water park they got here. I think it's in Washington, but if anything, I want us to get close to the point to where we can do something fun like that. Something cool. And then I got an idea. I was wanting to um, I was wanting to do a community group company type of deal, but you got to be like a non-profit to get grants and stuff. So I might do that, but I want to do like to where we can get a bunch of people who want to go to like Portland, and we get in a van and go to Portland and drink and smoke and go there and come back, or Seattle, and or a group of people who want to hike, some of these trails. We'll get together and get some drinks and hike, or people who want to get together and watch a movie, or get together and have a smoke session, or get together and review an album, or have a jam session. Just a central phone, an essential like community service, to where if you want to do something as a group, then you contact this organization, and the money would be to help with tools and supplies and stuff like that, to pull all of it off, all the activities off. So but still, I would be a retired man working in a non-profit. You see what I'm saying? Because it's all free. Um, you know, and that's why you have people who are retired um, volunteering, doing this, helping you with this. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm retired, baby. Oh, you don't work. That's right. I don't work. I don't wake up and go somewhere to earn a living. I earned a living by hustling, by surviving, um, by finding a corner in the world that I wouldn't get fucked with. You feel me? And I found it, and I'm there, and it's working, and I'm here. And I learned a few tricks of the trade to where other people who have picked the dirty door, how they get by. And I'm getting by like that. I remember one time I was in Washington, and it was a weekend, and they have buses that go from Oregon to Washington Monday through Friday, to my recollection. And at this time, people had told me how to fly a sign, I mean, how to hitchhike, excuse me. And I had never hitchhiked before, coming here to Oregon. So, but at this time I knew. I'd done it and I knew how. And so I was in Washington with a group of buddies, and everybody was kind of mulling around, like waiting on Monday. And so they can go back to Oregon. I think a lot of the resources were in the town in Oregon, and we weren't really plugged into the Washington town And furthermore, I would assume that there weren't, not assume, but I would gather that there weren't very many in that place we were in. But we were there to have a good time. And there's a beach there you can bonfire on. You can't bonfire on Oregon's beach, but you can in Washington. So we were there partying. Uh, but I was like, I'm going because, like I said, I've been here my whole visit, my whole tour here. But I was like, you know, uh, I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to be comfortable. So I go to the cardboard and put a story on there, put my town on there, and I get on the way to town, on the road that goes to the town, my town. And I hold the cardboard up, and I get a ride. Somebody picks me up and they take me across the bridge to Astoria. And so that's called a trick of the trade. Hitchhiking, flying a sign for money. It's just things that get you from A to B, and they actually work. And people do them that live in that trade, that travel. Um, so, and that's it. That's it. And this has been a part of the whole struggle about me. Very recently, I was like, man, am I a street person? Like, is this how I live? Is this how I prefer to live? Or do I want to, get a job that's going to bring in more money so I can pay rent, pay a higher price for life, and have a more clean area, It's going to be more in town. I'm going to have more neighbors, I'm going to have lights and, microwave, electricity and stuff like that. But I'm also going to have to come up with more money, to be able to maintain that, and also, um, am I going to be able to maintain my neighbors, and the manager? Is my peace going to be maintained? Is it is it gonna work? Like the cabin works, or so it all has to be free in order to be a part of the retirement. There can't be any commitments, meaning not commitments, but contingencies, meaning uh, say if somebody was like, if you don't go to your cabin 2 times a month, we're gonna tear it down. That's the guy who showed me where the cabin was told me that, and that's an unwritten rule of the woods. I mean, let's say something like that. That's not the case. I could leave the cabin, come back 5 months, and it'll still be here. So some apartments, and especially when people, I gather, that help you get into the place, or these assisted living, they're like, this has to be your main residence. You have to live here. You have to be at the residence. You know what I'm saying? One place I lived at, this guy, someone told the manager, and he got in trouble to the degree that, oh, we ain't even seen you around here. You know what I'm saying? Do you live somewhere else? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like you couldn't have 2 apartments or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I did get an apartment, it wouldn't be with any contingencies. It would be a free living space. Like the government would say, hey, we want to give you a place to stay. Do you have a job? No. Are you interested in working? No. Okay, well, you can qualify for a place to stay on no income. Oh, okay, how long? You know what I'm saying? So it would be a part of a retirement package. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't give up my retirement for nothing extra because it's a centrifugal atonement. So once you reach the balance point, kind of once the oil and the water separate, that's the atonement right there, and that's what this retirement is. You know, um, yeah, I appear agile, strong, but you know, I truly can adopt the attitude of that old, you know, wiggling person, you know, with the cane, and or that veteran with that veteran war hat riding around and be like, "Oh, I'm retired, baby. Oh, do you work? Oh, no, I'm retired." No, I can really say that, so I don't have to be like, "Oh, I'm not working now." The truth is, I'm at my atonement. You know what I'm saying? So that's the truth. I may look like I'm like got child support to pay or got a phone bill to pay or something like that, but I really have achieved retirement through atonement, through reaching that atonement. Like I was saying, through perfect balance, through my relationships with my community, a balance with my government, and a balance within myself to fit in the ugly door, and be cool. So, um, all right, that's my mini series on retirement and and reaching the middle. Not too much ambition or not quitting either, but a middle ground type of manner. I'm eating, I'm being clean, I'm sleeping, I'm being happy, I'm being entertained, I'm meeting people, I'm happy. It's a middle, a floating, a floating, a not working for the middle. You know, I'm not avoiding nobody when I go out. I'm not taking the long way. I'm not taking shortcuts to make my life easier. It's an achievement, I'd say, in the true essence, in the truest sense of retiring. You know, it's a floating. It's a floating. The atonement. And who knows? I'm not gonna say, always maintain it, because things happen, and you may choose to stop laying down in the floating area and put your feet on the ground and do some work, But not everyone can take their feet off the ground and float and lay back on the air. That's retiring. That's what retirement is. Some cats try that and they just can't do it. They'll fall. Some people push them down to the ground. I'm just announcing that I'm proud to have achieved retirement at 43 in the Pacific Northwest Coast. Thank you.